interesting. Very interesting, Mr. Wake. We got ammo, lithium. Okay. To take advantage of my pistol ammo while I still have it. No. We're good. Oh, well, they're gone. Oh no! I don't think I will. Last I checked, I don't call you mommy. Fuck, I thought I could jump over it. What are you thinking about, Bagel? She liked my money. It's the benefit of being rich. That's fun. Yeah. Into MILFs, not GILFs. This shadow lady is not exactly my preference. Ooh. We're good. We're good. We're good. Make me fly! Is this me willing a bridge into existence? With my mind? Ow. Destroy the tornado, it says. Watch me, bitch. Oh. I like this a lot, actually. Maybe I've got to get fully restocked and then do it from here. There we go. It is. That's the best part. If it's all in my head, I get to control it. No shit. That's, like I said, that's the best part. You're having a great time. I thought he was falling like belly first, and I was gonna clench my own stomach because a belly flop at that distance seems horrible. I know there's like the death one where you cross your arms over your chest and kind of arch your back.
Nightmare.
No.
Everything's fine. You're home. It wasn't a dream.
Everything's fine.
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on!
Shh, baby. The power's out. There's no light. Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about your fear of the dark.
You're a liar because you're afraid of the dark.
It's your fear. Why aren't you afraid? You're not Alice. Turn the lights on now. Where's the clicker? What did you do with it?
Alan, you're scaring me now. Come back to bed.
You're not my wife.
Pills? Do you want me to call Dr. Hartman?
We hadn't even met Dr. Hartman at this point.
It's brilliant. Departure is your best work yet. You're a genius. I'm so proud of you. Come back to
You
bed.
don't even
Somewhere
know
night.
me. You're not the woman I fell in love with.
Come back to bed, Alan.
Clicker.
Come back to bed, Tom.
Interesting. Oh, so I wonder if Thomas pulled her into the dark and wrote himself into my dream.
Cabin. It stands in your way. It won't let you pass. It has no heart. It's filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light.
I love you. Tell it that I love it. It's me.
Don't mind him. He's Mr. Your friends will meet him when you're gone. Use the clicker.
Am I falling into the dark? Shopping cart. Phone. Bird barrel. That's cool. That's kind of neat, actually.
I followed the idea of a path.
Oh my god, that's so cool. Barrel, shoebox.
What?
I'm leaving you, Alan.
Shoebox. I wonder if there's gonna be a clicker in here.
Alice? No, what are you saying? You can't.
The idea of a path.
All you do is torture yourself with work you can't do anymore.
No, I love
A
you.
bird?
Anything in the world. You're my muse.
I'm not.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice?
Alan? What are you doing? Put the light back on. What are you doing, Alan? Stop. Put the light back on.
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened. You're not my Barbara.
Let me go.
Oh, it's giving me hints?
Please, I'm tiny and not a boy. I will help you reach your dreams. I will love.
Wait, why did I...
No, you're not.
Bird-like cabin.
I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written you back. You came back wrong. Your heart is filled with darkness.
Put that knife away, Thomas. Put it down.
Heart is filled with darkness. I'll cut it out. Take you back to the denser cave then.
I wonder if this is just all a psychotic episode and we're actually just a murderer. What if we killed Alice because we were having some delusion?
Now you will never get her back.
What if I stick my hand in the hole in her chest and click the clicker?
I am
Much older than you.
older than your first work of art. I will find a new face to wear. Someone else.
I'm a
to
fucking genius.
Click it.
Click it.
I could feel Alice's presence close by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey through the night back into the light.
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Alan? Alan?
I'm so confused. I still feel so lost. That's polluting. You're polluting the water. Alan, what the fuck is going on?
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Alan, wake up.
Bagel, did you get any of that? Did any of that make sense to you? I know they have a another version of the game that I could have played, which was like the director's commentary version. I can skip through a lot of this. Oh, it's not going to keep playing. Alan Wake Wiki. All right, let's go plot. Alan Wake, voiced by Matthew Porretta, is a best-selling crime fiction author from New York City who suffers from a 2-year stretch of writer's block. He and his wife Alice travel to the small mountain town of Bright Falls, Washington, for a short vacation at the advice of their friend and agent Barry Wheeler. Before arriving, Alan has a nightmare about shadowy figures who tried to kill him, when an ethereal figure in a diving suit intervenes in the dream and teaches him how to utilize the light to fend off the shadows. Upon arrival in Bright Falls, Alan goes to a diner to retrieve keys to their cabin from Carl Stuckey, the landlord, but instead encounters a mysterious old woman who tells him that Stuckey had fallen ill and she was entrusted to give Alan the keys. The woman directs the couple to a cabin on an island in the middle of Cauldron Lake, a volcanic crater lake where volcanic crater lakes are beautiful. Where Alan experiences a vision of the old woman. As they unpack, Alice reveals that the true purpose of their trip is to break his writer's block by arranging for him to see a famous Bright Falls psychologist named Dr. Emil Hartman. Alan is infuriated and storms out, only to rush back when he hears Alice cry out for help. Oh, so this is literally just the entire story. Alan and Barry gradually learn the truth about Cauldron Lake from the townsfolk. An entity known as the Dark Presence is trapped within the lake, attempting to escape by using the lake's power to turn literature into reality. Previously tried this trend with poet named Thomas Zane and the figure in the diving suit, by taking the form of his spouse who drowned in the lake, Barbara Jagger. The old woman Alan encountered. Zane was able to resist its will and used his writings to cause the volcanic eruption that sank the island, stranding himself within the lake. The Dark Presence has grown strong enough to start to influence the townspeople, create forces that have pursued Alan. That night, as Alan and Barry take shelter, they get drunk on moonshine, and Alan recalls memories of being forced to write Departure during the week prior. He realizes that the Dark Presence is trying to use his writings to escape, holding Alice in the lake so as to coerce him. Alan and Barry are arrested by Robert Nightingale, but the Taken assault the police station and drag Nightingale away. Sheriff Breaker, now convinced of the Dark Presence existence, helps Alan and Barry to reach Cynthia Weaver, a hermit who knew Thomas Zane and prepared countermeasures for the Dark Presence return. Weaver leads them to the well-lit room containing a light switch known as the Clicker, which through the power of Alan's writings possesses the narrative ability to destroy the Dark Presence. Alan returns to Cauldron Lake alone and dives in, finding himself in a surreal alternate dimension known as the Dark Place, where thoughts and ideas become reality. Alan encounters Jagger and destroys her with a clicker, realizing he must maintain balance in the story. Alan completes Departure by freeing Alice, but strands himself in the Dark Place in the process. Finishing Departure, Alan writes the final line, "It's not a lake, it's an ocean." Special. Continuing from the end of the main game, Alan finds himself in a surreal version of Bright Falls and realizes he's still trapped in the Dark Place. Zane directs Alan to follow a signal through a cell phone in order to focus and guide himself through the Dark Place. While navigating the realm's shifting, dreamlike topography, Alan encounters television screens depicting a more maniacal version of himself who uses the power of the Dark Place to narrate circumstances that plunge Alan into danger. Sending hordes of Taken after him, Alan also encounters an ethereal version of Barry, a figment of his subconsciousness who helps guide Alan safely across the abstract landscape. Zane eventually reveals that Alan himself is the cause of his current circumstance. The maniacal version of Alan on the television screens is an irrational aspect of Alan consumed by fear, his frenzied thoughts affecting the subjective world of the Dark Place. Alan encounters a monstrous conglomeration of televisions through which the irrational Alan tries to kill him. Alan defeats the televisions, but wakes up back in the cabin again and realizes he is still trapped. Special number 2. The writer. Still trapped in the Dark Place, Alan regains consciousness and accepts that he is the cause of the insanity he is experiencing. Regaining his memories in the process, Zane tells him that the irrational Alan is still inside the cabin, controlling the Dark Place. The rational Alan must regain control in order to have any chance of escaping the Dark Place. Zane directs Alan to a lighthouse across the increasingly surreal landscape of the Dark Place, while the irrational Alan attempts to stop him by creating delusions of Alice, manipulating the landscape and sending armies of Taken after him. Alan eventually outwits his other self and reaches the lighthouse, passing through it to reach the cabin. As Alan reaches the cabin, the imaginary Barry reappears and tells Alan that he will have to reject all the illusions before he can face off against the insane version of Alan, including the apparition of Barry. Alan is forced to confront taken versions of Barry and the other townsfolk, defeating them all and re-entering the cabin. The irrational Alan is in a paranoid state on the cabin floor. When Alan touches him, the two are made whole again. Alan realizes that he cannot let himself fall into a delusional state again for fear of never being able to escape, and returns to the typewriter to start a new story. I'm still every bit as confused. Nothing changed. There we are. Give me just a minute. I'll get everything reset up. We'll swap over to Slime Rancher 2, and we'll move on from there. Alright. This is gonna be a way different experience to what we just got out of. Alright, now let me hit 3 different lights. There we go. FOV, let's set it to 90. 90 is always safe. 90 is good. Frame rate, that's fine. Apply, what's this? Graphics? We'll leave it at medium. I think we should be safe. Input, bindings. Volume should be okay. Quake. Alright, we're not playing Minecraft. Okay. Oh my god, they're all gonna be so cute. I like you. I like you the best. You're good, you're good. You're good, you're good. I've never played Quake. I know Quake and Doom are like some of the most iconic classic shooter games, but I've never really gotten into them.